Hi, good morning. I'm LeeAngela, and this is Pet Connect. And our guest today is Sonia Chandler with the Feral Dogs of Avondale Mill. How are you doing?
Oh, we're doing great.
Oh, well,
we're
thank
doing
you.
great.
Thank you for coming in this morning. We appreciate it.
Appreciate
So tell us, it looks like you have a little someone there today.
Yes.
Is this Scarlet?
This is Scarlet. We'll see if, yeah, she's a little motivated because she's not had breakfast this
I
morning.
understand. I did have coffee on my way down here. So tell us a little bit about Scarlet as she's coming out.
Yes, it's new surroundings for her. She is an older girl. Well, I say older girl. We thought she was a kitten because she was very small when we found her.
Sure. She
No,
might
we're
not
not-
want to come out. She's not going to cooperate with us
Not
this
this
morning, but that's
morning.
okay. That's okay.
We'll work on getting her out.
Okay.
But she is about 2 years old, and she is a very petite girl, and she is a bobtail, which is why I really hope she comes out so you can see that she's, a little unique.
I love that.
Some people have a special affection for
Sure.
bobtails,
Well,
because they're different.
It's unique,
Yeah.
right? And she's very pretty. She's a solid black cat and just absolutely gorgeous.
Yes.
But she's like, yeah, I'm happy right here in my little carrier. So
shy this morning.
we'll let her have a couple of minutes to settle in with us.
To warm up.
So exactly. So we wanted to talk today about the last litter program.
Yes.
So
And
do you mind telling us a little bit about, and really, I guess maybe before that, if you'll just let us know who you are and who you volunteer with and what that looks like.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
So my name is Sonia Chandler, and I am a board member with the Feral Dogs of Avondale Mill, a volunteer. And what we do is we support the Silicaca Animal Shelter with various needs beyond what they're able to do, such as, extreme medical situations. We help with transport. We help connect with rescues to get dogs and cats out of the shelter and into dogs more, so into rescue so they can find their happily ever after homes. And we do help community also. So we're not just strictly the shelter, we do help the community as much as we possibly can. And so that's where the Last Litter program comes into play.
Okay. And this is for the community, correct?
Yes,
Okay.
yes.
How long has the Last Litter program been or in the community, if you will?
We started that, we're guessing about 4 years ago. We incorporated about 5 years ago, and we started seeing, assessing where the real needs were. Excuse me. And one of the needs was people were having these litters of puppies that they obviously were having hard times finding homes for.
Sure.
Well, we have got fantastic rescues. Oh, we're starting to warm up. Well, maybe. Cats do things on their time.
Yes, they do.
Big difference between a cat and a dog. Yes,
They can be crafty cats.
Yes, they can. But the Last Litter program assists people who have a dog who had we call it an oops litter. Oops, we did not keep her away from the boy dogs. The boy dogs got to the girl dogs, and now we have all these puppies we don't know what to do with.
Well, life happens, right?
Yes, it does.
Sometimes they dart out the door. You can't get them back because they're like, oh, this is great. And so the Last Litter program is specifically for dogs. They are for mama dogs. Now, they have a litter.
Yes.
And then what happens? How does it work?
So when you have a dog that you know is pregnant or just had puppies, you can contact us at the Feral Dogs, or you can contact the shelter and let them know that you've got this litter. And at 5 weeks old, we can begin to do vaccinations on the puppies. And that is of no cost to you. We have donors that supply the funds that's needed for the vaccination. So there is no cost to you, which is great, because that's a concern that most people have, is how am I going to afford the vaccinations and the food and everything for these puppies? So
right, because there's many mouths to feed once mom stops taking care of them.
Yes, of course, mom's ready to quit taking care of them. But yes, dog food just in and of itself gets expensive. So we cover the shots of cover the cost of the vaccines, and we provide anything that's needed, anything from playpens to tarps to protect your flooring to the newspapers that the puppies are going to invariably need.
Sure.
And we provide everything. What the owner provides is a safe environment for the puppies.
Right.
We keep them contained. We keep them away from other animals because you don't want any chance of any kind of little bug.
Sure, it's like going to kindergarten, right?
Exactly. You send your kids to kindergarten,
Right.
they keep it clean and all
Right.
that, but they can come back sick invariably. And that's
Sure.
what happens with puppies. They have very fragile immune systems, so we ask the owners just to keep them safe and contained.
Right.
And in the meantime, we're taking pictures and weights, and we're monitoring all kinds of things, and we start working with our rescue partners.
So if I hear you correctly, and what I understand is you really support the family that now has this, as you called it, the oops litter.
Yes.
And so you support them in regards to even if they had a question regarding the puppies.
Yes, ma'am.
And they provide the shelter and really the affection, right?
Oh, yeah.
And then what does it mean for the mama dogs? So once y'all have done, we're at 5 weeks now.
Yes.
We've started our vaccinations, which are really important.
Yes.
And so, but what does that mean for mom? Because at 5 weeks, I know how I would be at 5 weeks.
Yes.
And I'd be like, okay, I need help. So what does that look like?
Well, for mom, and the reason we call it the last litter is because the owner also agrees to have her spayed if mama is available. Sometimes we've had instances where mamas have disappeared. For whatever the reason, mamas have disappeared. Sometimes, sad things happen and moms are no longer around.
I got you.
We may not have a mom in the picture. Okay, warm on up, little girl. But if mom is still in the picture, then mom gets fixed.
Sure.
Therefore, this litter that we're helping you care for becomes her last litter. Now, the easy thing for the owner also is with those puppies, everyone wants a good home.
Right.
You see that all the time. We're looking for good homes. We're looking for good homes. And there are lots of good homes, but when you multiply litter after, or add up litter after litter after litter after litter, good homes start becoming a little more hard to find.
So, and I think we might have a picture of a mama dog with some puppies.
Yes.
So this is one, can you see that, Sonia?
Yes.
So that's a mama dog with her puppies.
Yes, that first picture, that mama was actually at the shelter, which we try to really avoid. It's a very stressful environment for the moms.
Right.
Now this picture here is in someone's home, and you can see the pen and you can see the newspaper, and the puppies are all cuddled up.
They're really cute.
They're adorable.
So does someone contact, like at the 5 week mark, regarding getting the mama dog spayed?
Yes.
And does that mean that someone has to then surrender their mama dog, or do they get to keep their mama dog?
No, they keep their mama dog.
Okay.
These mama dogs are loved pets.
Right.
We want them to stay where they're loved and wanted. But our rescue partners, we start circulating the pictures of the puppies. Oh, we're going to make a mess. Yes,
She is enjoying her.
She's hungry. She's hungry.
Her breakfast.
And bless you. But the rescues will take all of the puppies at one time.
Okay.
So you don't have to worry about finding homes. The rescue takes them, and a lot of our rescues are in areas where they strongly encourage spay and neuter, so they don't have an excess of puppies.
Sure.
They are very easily adopted. So we are so grateful for our rescue partners in helping us with that. She wants more. So with the last litter program, though, they do have to be puppies. So our cutoff age is 10 weeks. So we need to know as soon as possible about the puppies.
Sure.
The sooner the better, because then we can start supporting you, like you said.
Right.
And we have lots of conversations, because people, especially if they've never dealt with puppies before, lots of questions. And lots of needs. And we've got lots of really great fosters who know the ropes. And
so how does someone get in touch? Can you tell us a little bit, or just briefly say how they would go about getting in touch with someone regarding, because we're going into puppy and kitten season.
Yes, ma'am. So you can contact the Silicaca Animal Shelter. and their number is 256-401-2590, or you can contact us at Feral Dogs through Facebook, of course, is typically the easier way, and our Facebook, our website is Friends of SAS. And since Miss Scarlet is in here, and I think we're kind of wrapping up, yes, we're going to show her off just a little bit.
Oh, that's precious.
And I wore the slider shirt so you can maybe see that she has no tail, which is adorable when she walks, because we're used to seeing, you know, little tails kind of flip, and she just has this little swish with her walk.
I love that.
Yes.
And I think we might also have some pictures to highlight for our pet of the week. Look, okay, that's Leo there. And Leo is a male, neutered, and he is approximately 45 pounds, and he is 2 years old. And Leo is available for adoption at the Sylacauga Animal Shelter. And there's cute little Tricky. She is a spayed 35-pound, 1-year-old girl, and she also is looking for her family in addition to Scarlet. And I think we might have one more picture of Rain, and Rain is available for adoption, or we might not. And nope, we don't. There we go.
Yes.
Okay, everybody, have a wonderful day today, and thank you for watching.